there is no heaven or hell that we go to when we die. So when you die, you're most likely going to... Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kayla and I'm a higher self activation coach dedicated to helping you live your best life. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 things that I have learned from plant medicine called ayahuasca. If you're not familiar with ayahuasca already, she is a beautiful plant medicine that grows in the Amazon. I have gone and sat with this medicine 6 times, and throughout those 6 times I have learned so many profound things, and today I'm going to share with you some of the most important revelations that I've learned through ayahuasca. Before I get started in today's video, don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos on this topic. Before I get started, I do want to kind of mention that a lot of these things may trigger some people watching. I just want to invite you to listen to this with an open mind. I'm not saying that this is how the world works. I'm not saying that this is 100% how it is and you have to believe in it. I'm just the messenger, okay? Ayahuasca is the one that told me these things, so don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to give you some insight on my ayahuasca experiences and what I have learned about life, this world, and what we are here for. So that being said, I know that a lot of these things will probably challenge some of your belief systems, and that's okay. I did not believe in all of this before I sat with ayahuasca, but now that I have, my life has completely transformed. Number 1 is we are in collaboration with the divine. When I first wanted to try ayahuasca, I was searching up all these videos on the internet, and the majority of them said that you have to surrender to the medicine or else she's going to put you through hell and back. It almost seemed like ayahuasca was going to do something to you, to make you look at a certain thing or make you do this, make you do that, and that actually was not the case for me at all. I did not have an experience like that. What I did have an experience with is I did practice surrendering and letting go with a various amount of different meditations before I went, so I was pretty familiar with the feeling of letting go. So that is the feeling that I decided to bring into my ayahuasca ceremonies. So that wasn't really necessarily too much of an issue for me. I didn't really struggle with much resistance. However, what I did notice is that my ayahuasca ceremony was a collaboration between me and ayahuasca. If I didn't want to look at something, she wouldn't force me to. And if I wanted to be in a certain space, she was very gentle in telling me certain things. She was very gentle with me. Now, I know that's not the case for most people, but what I have learned from this is that we are in collaboration with the universe, with divine spirit, with God, whatever you want to call it. What we ask for and what we manifest and what we are essentially receiving in this life is all due to the collaboration with divine spirit. Let's say we're not getting exactly what we want in life. Are we actually asking the divine spirit for that? Are we matching up to the frequency and vibration of it? The universe speaks in terms of frequency and vibration, and I can get into this in a whole separate topic, but it depends on how high your vibration is to match what exactly you desire in life. And this is why I call it a collaboration, because the universe does have a measuring system. That measuring system is vibrations of frequency, and whatever frequency we are vibrating on is the type of frequency that we will attract back. So for instance, today I was feeling really high vibrational frequencies today. I literally have had such a profound and amazing day, and everything is just like working out for me, and that's only because of my own thought patterns, my own doing, honestly, in my collaboration with the universe. But being in a high vibrational state, I got 4 Depop sales in one day, and I have a feeling I'm gonna get more. Why? Because I feel like the universe is just blessing me lately. And when I tell you, I have never received 4 Depop sales in one day. It's so crazy because I've barely promoted it. That just goes to show that the universe does match you at the vibrational frequency that you are at. The universe cannot hand you $1 million if you're in a really depressed mood and you're in a really low frequency. It just doesn't work like that. So that is one of the things that I have learned from ayahuasca, is that we are in collaboration with the divine spirit. Number 2 is going to sound very cliche, but this is actually one of the first things I've learned on ayahuasca. Everything is love. And I know that may sound like really strange or just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But really, everything is love. Every person that we come in contact with, they are made from love. You catch my drift here? So every single thing is made from love. God made everything with love, and everything is love. I can't even put into words how this felt and how this feels. The sense of enlightenment that I did feel on ayahuasca, I had never felt that before until I was on ayahuasca, and I just felt this pure happiness, pure love. It just made me realize that everything, everyone, everything is made from love. The third thing that I learned, and like I said, this may trigger some people because it would trigger me if I was watching this a year ago. So I didn't believe in God until I did ayahuasca, and I met God on ayahuasca. Just a side note, I do have a video on that topic. You can go and watch it on my ayahuasca playlist. However, if you are not respecting men in life, if you are not respecting men in general, if you feel like you hate men, maybe due to trauma, you know, I've had a lot of sexual trauma in my life, and I've had really shitty relationships as well, and it caused me to really start to hate men. And what I realized in my ayahuasca ceremony is that if I hate men, I'm not respecting God, and God is not able to meet me where I want to be met if I'm not respecting him. And every single person in this world is a part of God, so if I'm not respecting others, I'm not respecting God fully. I didn't realize that before because one, I didn't even believe in God, and two, it just never occurred to me. So I really started to shift my beliefs on men and started healing my relationship towards men. I've noticed such a difference in my life of how I perceive men and how I'm treated from men. It is really interesting how once you shift that perspective, everything in your life starts to transform and change. So yeah, that is one thing that I've learned, is that if you're not respecting men, you're not respecting the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy, and you're not respecting God. So number 4 is pretty interesting. It has to do with life, death, and reincarnation. So I wasn't sure if I believed in past lives before ayahuasca. Ayahuasca kind of confirmed to me that that is a thing. It's a very big thing. Back in November, when I had my last 3 ayahuasca ceremonies, I went through a whole entire process of learning about life, death, and rebirth. I realized that every single day of life should be a celebration of life. We only get to come into this body once. I say this a lot, but we are in full control of how we feel at every given moment. If you don't feel like you're in control, you're giving your power away to other things in your life. You're giving your power away to money, to circumstances. You're giving your power away to a job. You're giving your power away to a relationship. Whatever's not making you happy in your life, you are giving your power away to that thing. Therefore, you're not in control of your emotions. So you are able to be in control of your emotions as long as you're not giving your power away to any external thing, and keep the power within yourself. When I go back to saying that every single day should be a celebration of life, you should be celebrating the life that you're living, not only on your birthday, not only when someone dies, but right now, every single day of your life, you should be celebrating it. Ayahuasca also let me know that a funeral for someone is a celebration of their life, and looking back at their life, funerals teach us so much about life. You know, recently my brother passed away. Him passing and just his life in general has taught me so much about life, so much about how this world works. For that, I am very grateful. Of course, I'm still grieving, but it has been a process of really being able to accept and understand what this life is about, and to not take it for granted, because when I was a teenager, I was extremely depressed, had really awful thoughts, really wanted to end my life, and I'm so happy I didn't, because I wouldn't be able to experience what I'm experiencing today. Life, death, and rebirth is something that I've learned a ton about on ayahuasca, and one thing about the reincarnation process that she told me, and again, this might challenge some of your beliefs, and that's okay. I'm not asking you to believe in this, nor do I care if you do. I just want to share my insights. So pretty much what she told me about reincarnation is that typically, not always, but typically, we reincarnate into the same family, into the same bloodline, and we teach each other lessons over and over and over and over and over again. And that is why, you know, we may have been with some of our family members in past lives. We may have been with some of our partners in past lives. This just reconfirms the fact that we really are all connected, and we have been with each other before. You know, this is not our first rodeo, and it's not going to be our last. One of our missions in life is to heal the things that have come up up from when other people bring stuff out of us, and part of that is because we do have past lives, and if you look around at your family members, you've most likely been with them in a past life, and they've probably been with you in a past life. This can explain a lot of feelings we have towards one another as well. And I've also done psilocybin mushrooms as well, and psilocybin mushrooms also confirmed to me the same exact thing. So when you die, you're most likely going to be reincarnated into the same exact family lineage again. And I know that can sound terrifying to some of you who have a very traumatic experience in this life, and to those who have beef with their family, but at the end of the day, it really is all for you to learn lessons. And I know that may sound annoying to some of you, and it might sound great to a lot of you as well, but that's what I learned from ayahuasca. Again, I'm not forcing you to believe in this, but this is what she told me. The fifth and final top thing, and this might be the most important thing that I've learned from ayahuasca, is that there is no heaven or hell that we go to when we die. We continuously keep getting reincarnated onto Earth, and Earth itself can be heaven or hell. What I mean by this is that it's all in our mind, in our thoughts, in our feelings. If we are thinking negative thought patterns over and over and over and over again, and then our life is constantly just chaos and trauma and all these different negative things, you're living in hell. And on the other side of the spectrum, if everything is working out for you and everything is always positive and you're surrounded by positive people, these all start with your thoughts. And that, my friend, is heaven. And at the end of the day, this all starts with your thoughts, feelings, and your actions. That is what I always leave my clients with, is what are you thinking, feeling, and acting on a daily basis? And that is what determines the trajectory of your life. We can be in heaven and hell simultaneously in different areas of our life as well. It really depends on your thought patterns. Are you giving your power away to an external thing? Whether you believe in this or not, you can still take something from this. You can still take this concept and apply it to your own life, because it is true at the end of the day. If you are thinking negative thoughts, you are technically in a repeating pattern of hell. And if you're constantly thinking positive thoughts and you're having positive experiences, you are in heaven. When you perceive the outdoors as beautiful and oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to be here, you're in heaven. That is what I'm gonna leave you with today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It is up to you to believe in whatever you would like to believe in, but I do truly believe that whether your beliefs coincide with what I said or not, that these things can really have a powerful impact on your life if you apply them. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today. I'm super grateful that you decided to watch my ayahuasca insights. Leave a comment down below if you've ever done ayahuasca, and I want to hear your insight as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!